Hello everybody. Hi Alex and Jean. So glad you could join us. So if there's anything specific you'd like to work on, you could unmute yourself and let me know or type it in the chat. And today we're going to be working with Mother Mary, and I have a few more little surprises. So and as we go along, if there's questions, just unmute yourself, because a lot of times if you see me, I have my eyes closed, and so then I don't necessarily know that you need help. So anybody right off?
Yep, Reha, I'd like to have help with heartache.
Heartache. Okay. Not heartbreak, but heartache.
Heartbreak. Heartbreak.
Sorry. I'm not meaning to laugh.
No, it's both. Heartache, heartbreak.
The achy breaky heart.
Achy breaky. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my gosh. Where did that come from? Does that tell you what my age?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. We definitely can work on that. Anybody else? Resistance. Jean, gotcha. Resistance to, can you elaborate? Like resistance to doing, or resistance to having, or resistance to receiving? Hi, Dariani. Welcome. Let me know if there's anything, and Marilyn, if there's anything specific that you'd like to work on today.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
Oh, we're just getting started. You're perfect timing.
Oh, yay, thank you.
Okay, resistance to receiving and being. Oh, yeah. And okay, I'm just making some notes. You know, it's I'll just talk about what I got. So I'll just say welcome to this month's healing call, June, which Mother Mary wanted to come in, and I'm just so grateful. I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. But I thought, well, June is like Father's Day, right? Like, isn't this Father's Month? But they've got some other things, but the resistance, Jean, you know, it just brought up. I was just beforehand, you know, asking Mother Mary, like, so how did you ascend? You know, what does that look like? Why? And Mother Mary told me that it was because of her complete, utter trust in God. And you know, I think we can all imagine that Mary didn't have an easy life as a human, right? And when she came to me, when I never worked with Mother Mary, and I guess I'll just tell the story a little bit because you may not have heard it before, but so I was creating my sprays and oils, and I met with a client, and my client is very close with Mother Mary, and Mother Mary came through her and said, you need to create an oil for me. And I said, but I don't know you, you know, I mean, I didn't just create those just because I wanted to, you know, have a Mary oil. And so I sat down and I said, okay, Mary, you know, what do I need to know? Because I'd never really encountered her, and I didn't get anything. So then I'm in this used bookstore, and there were books. I was in the back book room, and they were getting ready to close because it was raining out, and they had the lights off in the back room because it was one of those stores, because they had a leak in the roof, and so they couldn't turn the lights on. And I went to walk out, and right by the door of the book room in the back, there was this stack of books, like waist high almost. And on top of it was this little blue book, and it said Queen of the Cosmos. And I picked it up, and it was stories of Mother Mary appearing to the children of Medjugorje. And so I started reading that book, and it got me in touch with her enough that I could then connect. And many of those children, she appeared to them as, with tears, and to me, she came as this very strong, feminine woman. And she told me, I'm here to help women. And not only women, but mostly, I want to help women be strong. I want to help women so they no longer have to be, overshadowed by men, be controlled by men, be think they're less than men, or be treated less than men, or any of that. So for me, that's how she came, and that's still how she comes. And yet there's this grace and this love and this strength in her that she gives us, in this knowing that, life on earth is difficult, and yet, it's also beautiful, and we can live it with this grace. And then with this, adding in what she told me today about this complete surrender to God of our circumstances, and all the things that happen in our lives, and trusting in whatever it is our souls are here to do, to create, to be, to have, to experience. And that trust that, we are strong. We are strong. And I pulled this card before I got that, and it's these are Mother Mary cards by Doreen Virtue, which I just love. And it says, "Be strong. I pull myself up and do what needs to be done." And how often do we not do that? How often do we just, and I don't say just pray, because of course we want to pray, but do we really pull ourselves up and do what needs to be done? Or do we wait for others, or do we stay in this struggle for so long that then we, it's harder and harder and harder to pull ourselves up. And when I'm thinking of pulling ourselves up, it's like, literally pulling ourselves up out of bed, off the couch, out to do whatever it is. And I feel like part of what we're missing, especially in these days, is our community to do that with, and that could just be me because I'm traveling. But when we can connect with others that are like-minded, that are like-hearted, that are, working on this light and this strength and this trust, then I think it helps us also. So if you're not doing that, part of the message is right now to find some people that you really can relate to, and meet with them and talk about things, and help each other to pull ourselves up. Be a little community. You can only need two, to be that. So I guess that's part of the message. So Alex, anxiety toward traveling. All right, Alex. It's this fears of unknown, fears of the past coming through. So we're going to work on we're going to work on all those things. And for your new people, hi, yeah, welcome. That if you have anything you want to work on, you can type it in the chat right now as I'm talking. And then once we start working, I probably won't look again. But so for me, Mother Mary is this champion of women, and not only women, but men, because part of what we're going to work on today is how mixed up the masculine and feminine are in us, in our relationships, in our community. She knows the struggles of being on earth and being a woman on earth, and yet now can see and help us to. And when I say grace, to me, grace is love, it's power, it's joy. It's like all these things wrapped into one for me. Grace is like, for me, this ultimate, and along with grace is this surrender, you're, so what they wanted to do, and what I originally started was creating with feminine energy, creating with this stance within ourselves, like the mother bear, mama bear. Papa bear doesn't deal with mama bear. And not only just for power like that, but just standing within ourselves. But what she said is, but what we need to do is be more balanced in our masculine and feminine. And coming from this, taking action, masculine, from this deep knowing in joy is what she said. So deep knowing in joy. We take the actions, we do things, we say things from this deep knowing in joy and grace. What we're going to put. And so in order to help heal the masculine and feminine, Yeshua wanted to come in our healing. So we have Mary and Yeshua, mother and son. Mother, so strong, and son, strong, and yet so it's not the father or partner energy. It's this honoring of the feminine energy, the son, and in this case. And so that's what we're going to balance today. We're going to heal the masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, our family, our familial, and the history, and we're just going to work on the earth also. And then balancing the masculine and feminine, and healing the rifts between the masculine and feminine, and all of our relationships. So both can be protectors. I can see a son completely protecting the mother. Neither one would be that without the other. Mother wouldn't have a son, son wouldn't have a mother. So that is a pure example of creation. And creation in the sense of just natural creation. So, and then we're going to work on tapping into the true creation in this balanced state of strength, inner knowing, and the strength in being able to take action. And so we're going to add in the heart healing, and relationship healing along with that, and resistance to receiving. So the resistance to the receiving and the being and being here and receiving all the gifts that we are and have and that are available. And then any anxiety, and we'll just, say toward traveling for you, Alex, or anxiety and pulling yourself up and doing what you need to do, making those changes that are for you, and all of that with grace and love. So that's what we're going to work on. Does anybody have anything you want to add or any questions? You can unmute yourself or type it in the chat. All right. I got to keep this here so I can do it. Oh, I'm so grateful for you to be here and giving me this opportunity to bring Mary in and Yeshua, and I think that's all today. They both, work with the archangels, but we'll just see what I'm guided to do. All right. So just, sit or lay down and make yourself comfortable. And I am going to ask Archangel Michael to cut us away from the collective consciousness or any other ties that we no longer need at this time, knowing, that we keep all the love and all the lessons. We just don't need to exchange the energy right now. We can always pick them back up. Just cutting us away so that we are more open to receive and let go. I want to ask Archangel Michael to clear our connection at the top of our heads, and clear it and repair it and strengthen it, this connection to God in the heavenly realm. Make it stronger, open, powerful. And I want to ask Archangel Metatron to just quickly do a quick chakra clearing for us, sending down a pillar of light around us. This pillar of light goes all the way down to the crystalline center of the earth. I'm going to ask him to open, clear, balance, and align all the chakras above our head, including our soul star chakra and all the chakras above our head that are in this connection to God and the heavenly realms. To open, clear, balance, and align our crown chakra, our third eye chakra. Open, clear, balance, and align our throat chakra. Just clearing out anything that keeps us, anything that isn't ours or no longer serves us, any energy that isn't ours or no longer serves us. Open, clear, balance on our throat chakra and our ear chakras. To open, clear, balance, and align our heart chakras. Open, clear, balance, and align our solar plexus chakras right below our rib cage. Open, clear, balance, and align our sacral chakra and our root chakra. And all the chakras below our root chakra, our star chakra, our feet, our connection to the earth. And just ask your soul to send a cord all the way down into the crystalline center of the earth. anchoring you here on earth, fully connected to heaven and earth. To receive all that you need, to want to be here on earth. I want to ask Mother Mary to come to each one of us. And to comfort us. Comfort us in whatever way it is we need. It might be a hug. It might be laying her hand on our heart. It might be kneeling before us. I don't know. Comforting us in whatever way it is. To help us know that she's here, is with you. I want to ask her, I want to ask Yeshua then to come behind us, and if Mary's behind us, to ask if she'd move to the front. I'm going to ask him to come behind us and lay his hands on our shoulders. And just to clear away all that we carry on our shoulders, whether it's ours or not at this time, just lifting it away, flicking it away. And to lay his hands on our shoulders, letting us know that he's with us, giving us strength, honoring us for being here, grateful that we're asking for this help, both of them, happy to be here, and we're so grateful. So just in your mind saying thank you for being here, thank you for being with me, thank you for coming to me. I'm honored and grateful. I want to ask them to then, in whatever way it is that each one of us needs, to clear away any feminine or masculine energies that don't serve us, or ways of being in either one of those. So to just heal away, clear away. It could be pulling, it could be sending energy to us, it could be wiping away, it could just be reeling out all of the ties that no longer serve us, the cords, the twine, the way we're interconnected that no longer serve us. Just removing any ways that the masculine or feminine energies within our body and our energy system no longer serves us. Any ways in which we learned from our family, the familial patterns, or societal patterns, our own patterns that we made up from our experiences. And to completely unravel those. And then to completely heal the effects of those throughout our lives, all time, space, and dimensions, for everyone involved. Healing them all the way to the cause and core. In all time, space, and dimensions, in all ways and directions, past, present, future, whatever it is, completely healing the effects. I want to ask them to then completely heal the effects of all of our relationships, past, present, future, same type of thing, however it needs to be, whether it's a wiping down or this unraveling or a cyclone of energy, removing or cutting things away, or just pulling and removing those remnants of that experience. All of our relationships, all time, space, and dimensions, and all ways and forms and all levels. And then to completely heal the effects that those have had on our lives, all of the heartbreak, any anxiety, any unsureness, who we are, feeling any ways in which our power was misused as a being, or any ways in which we were empowered over from misuse, especially through relationships, or mistrust, or misunderstood. Any ways in which we were too needy in relationships or gave our power away in relationship. I want to ask that those be completely healed, our power brought back to us and cleansed, and cut away if that power was being drawn from us. Totally disconnected from those relationships that have not served us. Throughout all time, space, and dimensions, and any ways and forms in any relationship. Co-workers, lovers, partners, children, strangers, any relationship, family of all kinds, mothers and fathers and brothers and uncles and grandparents, throughout all time, space, and dimension. We are claiming and asking for all of our inner power, our inner knowing, our inner strength to be returned to us now and placed within our soul, our body. I want to ask Mother Mary to lay her hand on your heart, healing any aches or breaks. Any trauma. And Yeshua may place his hand on the back of your heart. I want to ask them to heal any imbalance within your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic being, to heal any imbalance of masculine and feminine. And to completely heal the effects that any of those imbalances or heartbreak or have had on our lives throughout all time, space, and dimension. I want to ask them to heal within our solar plexus and our sacral chakras any imbalance that we have to masculine and feminine. Healing any mistrust or any desires that no longer serve us or needs that weren't met on any level, emotional, physical, mental, by anyone but our source. And I want to ask Mother Mary and Yeshua to give us, to rewire us, to recondition our energy bodies, our physical body, our mental, emotional, for balance of masculine and feminine. Rewiring our brains, rewiring our hearts, and our solar plexus, and our sacral chakra, and our root chakra, enlightening us with this balance so that we may create in our lives here on earth and live in our lives here on earth from this balanced state of love, grace, strength, action, knowing, connectedness, being receptive, and if you want to surrender to God, all that's in your life at this moment, all of your worries, fears, doubts, anxieties, hurts, experiences. And we ask that just to be washed clean today, to start anew from this moment forward. With perfect trust and faith and strength and love and grace. To be given that, given all those things, to feel within us this trust. Trust in life, trust in good, trust in God. The strength to pull ourselves up and others, to do what we need to do. The love that's so big, it cannot be shared. It's so big. It is who you are. And the grace to live, to be, to experience and do. To be a beacon, to be strong in your knowing, strong in your own love and your own self. To know that you have so much help here on earth. To remember to ask. All right, I want to ask Mother Mary and Yeshua if there's anything else that each one of us needs to give that to us now. I want to thank them for being here. I want to thank them for coming to each one of us. I want to thank them for honoring us and for helping us. I want to thank them for being who they are. For being with us always. And just take your time and coming back, feeling yourself being supported. If you're sitting down, just feeling yourself supported, not hurrying to move, but seeing how you feel. Is there anything that needs attention? If there is any tension, you can ask for that to be taken care of right now. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And if you'd like to share or anything, you can unmute yourself or, yeah, don't, well, you could type in the chat, but I can't open my eyes at the moment, so. If you'd like, you can just sign off and stay in this space, journal a little bit, maybe. Yes?
Oh, that was so truly beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
Daria.
Misty.
Thank
God
you.
bless you through your day.
Okay, anybody else? Alex, so grateful. Oh, thank you. All right, everybody. Love you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next month. Okay, bye-bye.
Love you. Blessings.
Bye. Thank you.